Good morning. It's a new week. This is TMI Socials. I am Noluwapo Stevens. I better still call me a social media butterfly. Now, over the weekend, there were a lot of hashtags ranging from politics to entertainment and also to interesting viral videos. But today, we begin in Delta State, where we saw Royal Rangers beat pastor and wife in Ughelli church attack. Now, the intruders were members of the church's own Royal Rangers youth group who stormed the Slaughter Road Junction branch in Ughelli, Delta State, Nigeria on April 12, 2026, yesterday precisely, beating worshippers and using tear gas mid-service. Now, the pastor's daughter shared videos of her bandaged father and distressed mother and claimed her brother was affected, pleading for help and also tagging activist Very Dark Man. Now, let's take a look.
See, another finish, another finish, another finish, another finish. Now, pastor, now spread tear gas. Let my phone. Now, pastor, now spread tear gas. Now, mama, now spread tear gas. Now spread tear gas for my mama eye. Oh, now spread tear gas. I'm for resistance. 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 Fast. Resistance. No, I'm not spread tear gas. I'm not going to come up for this show.
Now, in a video that has now gone viral, we get to see the pastor's daughter narrating the ordeal. Take a look.
You know what? As I'm talking to you, today is on Sunday. I came to Assemblies of God Church where my father is pastoring. They sent people to come and beat up my father in the church. They sent people to come and look at my father's face. Look at my father's face. Very dark man. Very dark man. Look at my father's face. Look at my father's face.
You have been beating me since.
Look at my mother.
Put your hands on my body. My brother was naked.
Look at my brother.
Look
at my brother. Look at what they did to my brother. Look at what they did to my brother. My brother is running mad. Look at what they did to my brother. Look at what they did to my brother inside the church. Inside the church. Look at what they did to my brother. My brother is running mad. Inside the church. Inside the church. Inside the church. I need justice. I need justice.
So while social media calls for justice and police investigation, now no motive has been confirmed and church or police leaders have not responded publicly. So we're still expecting reaction from the Delta State Police Command on this story. But moving over to netizens, let's see how you took the story online. We'll start off with this user who wrote, "Some Nigerians are very funny. There is no justification for treating these people this way. The best place to settle disputes is in the law courts. Now, this atrocity was done by uniformed men. It could have been any of us. Hashtag justice for pastor and family." Another user reacting to this wrote, "Well, regardless of what could have happened between them, these men on uniform need to be suspended immediately. Your putting on uniform doesn't mean you should put law into your own hand. Self-help, assaulting harmless individuals, crazy things happen every day in this country." Now, still reacting to the story, this user wrote, "God is in control. Not church matter, nah. No need for very dark man, nah. Hand the matter to God." Really, Nigerian social media are really not smiling. But away from that, let's move over to Bayelsa State, where over the weekend we saw our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Bayelsa State inaugurating a couple of projects. Now, President Bola Tinubu on Friday urged Nigerians to count their blessings relative to Kenya and other African countries. He said we're grappling with a deeper economic crisis. Now, this was as he acknowledged that fuel prices are inflicting hardship on citizens and promised measures to ease the burden on vulnerable Nigerians. Anyway, let's take a look.
It is very important that we are transparent, honest with our people. Yes, I hear you. from various angles of the economy. The fuel prices is biting hard. But look around, let's just thank God together that you are better off. Listen to them in Kenya, in other African countries, what they are going through. We will not look back.
Well, you've heard it loud and clear from Mr. President. Let's thank God together. I mean, look at your brothers in Kenya, and you'll see that you're better off than them. But how did you take this online? We move over to tweets and reactions and start off with this user who wrote, "Why is he always comparing Nigeria with the worst countries in the world? Why don't he compare us with countries that are making progress?" Another user on X wrote, "They only compare us with other countries on what's favorable to them. Sir, are we better off than Kenya in security? How about healthcare? How about the state of your primary and secondary schools?" Now, still reacting to this online, this user wrote, "The president openly admitted the fuel price is painful. That's transparency. Then he gave perspective. At current rates, Nigerians actually pay less per liter than Kenya. Context matters. Yes, we want faster relief, but pretending Nigeria is uniquely suffering while ignoring that many African peers are worse off on the same metric is just selective outrage." Okay, if you say so. Well, still staying in Bayelsa State. Now, over the weekend, during the president's visit, we saw a viral video between a clash with the military and the Navy. Now, this time around, the Nigerian Navy has confirmed the arrest of personnel involved in a public altercation with fellow military officers in Bayelsa State during the visit of President Bola Tinubu. Now, the incident, which has since gone viral, was captured in a 53-second video showing a heated confrontation between uniformed personnel. Let's take a look. Okay, so to let you know that they have been arrested, but reacting to this online, let's look at what Nigerians have been saying. Now, this user wrote, "They will both face serious disciplinary action after this. The military boys shouldn't be doing this in public," from Matthew. Another user on X says, "Nigerians can be funny. You stood there staring at uniformed men fighting themselves with gun at their disposal at a close, a range wonderful, all to record or whatever for a country with no first aid or ambulance." Okay, interesting. Now, this user wrote, "When you reintegrate Boko Haram back into the force, what do you expect?" Oh my God. Well, away from that. Now, on a sad note, the Defense Headquarters has confirmed the death of Osini Brima, a Brigadier General of the 29th Brigade who was killed in Kaga local government area of Borno State following a terrorist attack on Thursday morning last week. Michael Ojona, Director of Defense Media Operations, said in a statement on Friday that Brima was killed along with other officer and 2 soldiers while making the ultimate sacrifice in the defense of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, to eulogize him, let's look at his last moment on earth. Take a look.
Yes. I like your mustache. The way it's carved. Okay. All right. All the best. It reminds me of those Please remember that we had some very eventful 5 days in Islamabad. I wish you all the best. Yeah.
Well, may his soul rest in peace. Amen. How did you take this online? This user wrote, the continuous loss of our military personnel is deeply heartbreaking and unacceptable. These are men and women who put their lives on the line daily to protect the nation, and they deserve better intelligence, better equipment, better support, and stronger leadership accountability. Another user reacting on Instagram wrote, our dear prodigal brothers at it again. A responsible government would have sacked the CDS. Now, finally, on the story, this user says on X, if we could have our final tweet, this one wrote, if the Nigerian army can lose a big name like Brigadier General and nothing is being done, so what is the hope of a common civilian citizens? Well, may his soul rest in peace, amen. And let's hope we do not get to hear such news moving forward in Nigeria. As we tend to wrap up TMI socials, in a video that has now gone viral, we get to see Peter Obi hitting the gym over the weekend. Take a look. Studio if it's going for war, I don't know, but the security situation in the country is really alarming. And now netizens actually did dig up an old video of our president also in the gym. Take a look. Oh, well, on that note, we wrap up TMI Socials today. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I am Anuoluwapo Stevens. And from all of us on This Morning on ITV, Lagos, Abuja, and right here in Edo State, please stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.